Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Tuesday. Happy day of Anchor Watch because that is exactly what is going down tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern. Don't worry, it is happening right here with Jason and Josh. I will pin that link in the comment section of this video. But in the meantime, we're not back to talk about that. We're back to talk about the Dinner Party from Hell Part 2. Yeah, that's coming this week. Unfortunately, I'm going to be out of town. So, wait, will I? I think I will. I'll find out. I think I'll be out of town. If I'm not covering it live, then I will for sure be covering it on Friday, just to kind of give you guys a heads up. Guys, go ahead and smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, so this dinner party just looks like, honestly, it looks like an absolute shit show, but it looks like a nightmare. But it looks like a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys have seen the preview clips yet, where you see Denise Richards riding in with Camille Grammer. And it's weird because the psychic medium, Allison, I don't know her last name, but she has done so many interviews since this whole Kyla Mauricio split has happened. And she's definitely, I'm sure, enjoying the press because why not? It helps her business. But from there, they were seen making fun of her in this scene. And she goes up to her friend Justin Sylvester, who's on E, and also Faye Resnick, the morally corrupt, as some might call her. And when she's talking to them, she's letting them know that Denise Richards and Camille Grammer are coming. This was an opportunity, I think, for Denise to come like super correct and just be very into it, because a lot of mistakes that Brandi Glanville made was she would show up to filming a little intoxicated, and she would say that she would have to give herself liquid courage in order to walk into some of these events, but then that's where she lost a lot of the battle. She was great TV, but it sort of became reckless, and for Denise, this was her moment. I'm going to get into it right now. Here we go. So, I don't know if you guys have heard much about this. And if you haven't seen the scenes, then you got to go watch them. But Reality T came out with Denise Richards is finally returning to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills this week. Now, producers were hoping for, I guess, lightning to strike twice at the table. In season 1, they had the iconic dinner party from hell. And in season 13, they are getting the weed supper. Yeah. It's supposed to be drama filled. You guys, if we don't know, we have Denise Richards, Camille Grammer, Faye Resnick. We are meeting our newbie, Anne-Marie Wiley. We have Cynthia Bailey. We have a lot of people, but it seems like it's going to be pretty awkward. Mauricio Umansky is trying to contain his excitement over what will be his favorite film meal over the season. And Faye Resnick is there, and everyone is wondering if the pot will trigger Dorit Kemsley into calling Camille a C word again. Denise is sharing secrets on the beginning of a highly anticipated gathering on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And she said, "Let me tell you, I was there last week and I'm not coming back next episode." That's what she said. Basically, Denise pretty much said that she has no motivation to promote the show, says it's weird, and it must have really been out of her limits. It was a little cuckoo episode. Apparently, I guess the weed, it didn't help. She said, "I can't do that shit. And people think I can because of my ex. I can't do that shit." It's really funny because people's perception of people, I've learned early on not to judge people. You never know. Hmm. All right. She didn't comment on whether or not she's happy she made an appearance, but she is thankful for the friendships that have come out of her time on Bravo. She said, "I love Garcelle and I love Sutton. She and I have become so close. I love her and I'm only there for a bit. Some of the others, they can go on, take a hike." I have a feeling I know who the others are in that scenario because there are a few that she doesn't really love, and I'm guessing Erica Jane, Erica Girardi, whatever you want to call her, would be one of them. But also, Sutton's opening up, so we got to talk about that for a second. Reality Blurb came out with this, saying that Sutton Strack was dealing with a family issue when she suffered a dramatic meltdown while attending a Magic Mike show. Okay, I never want to take away from anybody and say that they're not dealing with something, because there are a lot of times where we're all dealing with something and then people go in on you and you don't want to share that and you don't want to use that as an excuse. In this moment, you wore the pants, girl. You got the money. You had a stack, your assistant Avi brought it, and you wore the pants. You fully anticipated, you know what Magic Mike is? And she's like, "I am better than this. This is not the woman I want to be in my reputation. No, girl, you just didn't get pulled up on stage. So now you felt a little bit awkward. And then you had a meltdown. But we're calling it family stuff. Okay. Now, as she looked back on the outburst in Vegas, she admitted that she overreacted and is apologetic and spoke of the space that she and Kyle Richards are taking from one another. She spoke about a lot of things. What I go through later is really big in my life, and I wasn't allowed to tell anyone in that moment, and I wasn't allowed to tell anyone for a few weeks. Truly, not anyone at all. Not on the show, not in my personal life, no one. That's what she said to Us Weekly. When something big like that happens, you just sort of get off, and then I'm trying to be fun, and then I was uncomfortable with what I saw on stage. It's a great show. The dancing is really great. Those dancers are phenomenal. I don't want to do any harm to that show. It's just not my cup of tea. Now, as for what the issue was, Sutton didn't specify, but she did say fans will learn more as the season continues and that only a few of her castmates cared. It has nothing to do with my health. It was a family issue that we were dealing with. Hmm. She did admit that she hated watching her meltdown and she felt sorry for herself in Vegas. I changed a lot this season and I changed after I go through something and I let go of something big in my life. So I just see myself really struggling. I lost my mind, but I didn't like what I saw on stage. I'm not going to let that part go. Did I make a bigger deal out of it than I should have? Yes. Oh, look at you, Sutton. There were a lot of things going on and I overreacted. Once I calmed down, it was okay. Now, it didn't help to have people follow me and keep going at me. All I wanted to do was be by myself. Sometimes you need a moment alone to calm down and get your brain together because what I was going through personally was going through my mind over everything else. But now, in addition to this, she was talking about butting heads with Kyle after storming out of the show. Then, when it came to BravoCon, weeks after, I mean, like literally months after, Sutton said that while they were pleasant, they didn't talk that much. She addressed Kyle's requests for space and she said, sometimes if you need space from someone, I didn't do anything. But sometimes you have to get space away from someone, and maybe I am something that I represent something, and that's okay. What a sketchy answer. I know that I'm always there when she needs me, and I've sent her that message before. So I adore her, and I only want to be there for her as a friend when she needs me. During BravoCon, Sutton was one of many who wanted to meet Captain Jason, but after doing so, apparently she had some regrets. Can I just say, Captain Jason was the hot toddy of BravoCon. Like, probably about 30% of the Bravo celebrities wanted to meet Captain Jason, which I thought was the funniest thing ever. I mean, he's a great guy. He's a great looking guy. He's a very charismatic guy. I get it. I get it. I ran into him and I introduced myself and I said, I got to tell you, I don't I don't want to embarrass you, but I have mentioned to several people that I have a little bit of a crush on you, but it's okay. Don't be afraid. And he was really nice. He's a good looking man. But then when I heard a couple of stories, I was like, never mind, Captain Jason. I'll just take you off my list. Captain Jason likes the ladies. Yeah, I can hear that in her voice. Although Dorit and PK were rumored to have separated last month, which they did deny in a statement, Sutton admitted that she isn't quite sure what's going on. Did they have issues? It was confusing. I'm not a marriage counselor, but I can tell you this. You have peaks and valleys. So if you're going through a valley, you're going through a valley. There's always a peak ahead. And I think that there will be a peak ahead for them. Oh, okay. Now, obviously, you guys know Beverly Hills this season has been different without Lisa Rinna, but Sutton appreciates it. She said, I just think the diversity of the cast, it just lifted up a little bit. We needed to have a long break that we had and live our lives again. And we were able to talk about what we were doing and meeting a new cast member who's Anne-Marie Wiley. She brought some stuff, but it was kind of like, wow, okay, at least it's not me. We just needed that. But I don't want to blame it on Lisa. That's not fair. Okay. Well, I'll blame it on Lisa. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Guys, go ahead and comment below. What are your thoughts? And are you looking forward to the dinner party from hell part 2? I know you guys are. Also, don't forget tonight, Anchor Watch at 11 p.m. Eastern, and I am pinning that link in the comment section of this video. I love you guys so much, and we will see you. Bye, guys.